Hey, welcome to Living the Dream with MS. Today, we're going to talk about a village. When Secretary Clinton was First Lady, she wrote a book called It Takes a Village to Raise a Child. That's kind of become American lexicon, and I've twisted it a little bit into It Takes a Village to Take Care of Somebody Who Has MS. This video, I want to introduce you to my village. The reason I find this to be beneficial is because I really believe that I have an ideal situation right now when it comes to my village. And so hopefully either if you're somebody with the disease or somebody supporting somebody with the disease, you'll be able to take something from how people support me and how this has worked to positively impact my life. So the first people in my village are the original people in my village, my parents, Mary and Dave. My maternal grandmother had MS, so my mom had some exposure to it. Of course, every case is very different, and I'm much younger than what she dealt with her mom. But they've been extremely supportive from the beginning. How have they been supportive? They've been supported by helping with the children when they needed to. They've been supported by making meals. They've been supportive by something as simple as allowing me to use their jacuzzi tub when my legs are bothering me, things of that nature. But the biggest way that they've been supportive is by making sure that I know that they're there when I need them, but without being intrusive and forcing their help upon me. They make sure that I know that they think that I'm doing well and they help me any way that I would ask them to help me. That makes it very comfortable and very easy to live here. The next group would be my in laws, Ron and Janine. I've known them for 20 plus years now. Shortly into knowing them, I got diagnosed with the disease, and their help is similar to my parents, but also quite different. Um, my father in law specifically will drop anything at a moment's notice to make sure that I know that if somebody needs a ride, if somebody needs to be watched, anything like that, that he'd be there for that. But again, very non intrusive. He just says, "Do you need a hand with anything? I'll be there." He also can be that just steady hand, the person that comes and visits the times that I've been in the hospital, and just to be there, just to chat about whatever and be present and able to be somebody there when I need support. Another group of people would be my kids, Megan, Alex, Dominic, and Salvatore. Theirs is more complicated. They've grown up with me having the disease. They've seen me with my ups and my downs. So them, it could be as simple as a hug. It could be as complex as running around to do things and support me so that I don't have to do things around the house or whatever that is. Their support really more comes from the encouragement of being unconditional, loving kids. Another great support system is my brother in law, Dana. Dana is also one of my very best friends, and he's done things that not a lot of people could do. He's taken an entire week off from work in order to be here when I had hip replacement surgery from the steroids that I've had to take for MS. So he could just sit and quote unquote babysit me so that Laurie could go to work. He's been the ear. He's been someone who's just checked in to make sure things were okay. He's a fantastic sounding board, which is another very important part, as I've shared in the emotions episode, of having MS is having that sounding board. In the friends category, we also have my very dear friend Jen. Jen has been a sounding board. She's been someone who checks in with me. She's the one that I referred to in several videos ago regarding the pity party and knowing that it's okay to acknowledge that sometimes things suck and that you have to work through them. That's been a tremendous, tremendous support. If he clicks it on selfie mode, another person that's been a tremendous support is my dear friend Jason. Jason's been another sounding board. Jason's been one that I get to go out and escape and sometimes just have adult talk with. Jason's a guy who came on a random Saturday and dropped everything so that he could drive to Amherst and help my daughter move out of her apartment. Not a lot of friends willing to do things like that. This is also one of my oldest friends that goes back to grade school. Now, every village has to have a chief. The chiefess of my village, the love of my life, is my wife, Laurie. Laurie is the one that keeps all of this together. Laurie is the one that allows me to go to work, and when I come home, many days to do nothing. And she will tell me to do nothing, to go sit down, to go relax. She knows that on top of my just general busy day, what my body has become. So she will do that. She will rub my legs. She will run the bath. She will hold my hand while I cry. If I didn't have that one glue, that chiefess, I wouldn't be able to function. And so all of those people together are my village. They are all integral parts of how I function on a day to day basis. They all contribute very different things, but they all contribute very important things. And due to them, I am able to keep living the dream with MS.